It's a ceremony 107 last night. It was a cleaning only because I'm still so weak after was it 6 weeks or whatever of this dieta. But when Papa Julio arrived, he clarified, as Maestro had told me earlier in the day, what he thought, and I knew already anyway. My intuition had told me a couple of weeks ago that I'm just not getting enough vitamins and minerals on what would be normal dieta food in the state that I arrived in after 4 months of having all the skin hassle and it really taking a toll on me. And that was correct. Papa Julio did a scan when we were in ayahuasca last night. He said he's deficient, his defenses are low and his bones are weak. He's deficient in calcium in his bones, and of course there's no chemist in Genaro Herrera, so it wasn't possible for Maestro to buy multivitamins the other day. So probably the end of the week. What was it, Monday, Tuesday or something today? So probably at the weekend I'll probably have to go back to Iquitos to be able to continue the diet there, but with a regime of multivitamins and everything I need to get my internals functioning. But that's good in a way, because at least it is purely only physical. And then Maestro told me that Papa Julio told him last night that this thing is possibly, or very likely, a type of infection that there's a particular tribe that works deeper in the jungle. Although obviously this fly could be anywhere, that it's a particular fly, an insect. Maestro, ¿qué fue el nombre de este mosca que causa eso?
Tábano.
Una tábano. Mosca tábano. So this type of fly. So maybe when I squeezed it, but it seems odd because I wasn't in the jungle at the time. I was in Panama, so, or it could have maybe been delayed and been in Costa Rica, unless it's got a real delay on it. But anyway, it's bacteria based. But whatever this fly carries, it's also quite nasty because the people who work in the jungle here get bitten by it, and they have exactly these type of circular marks. So it's just a question of getting my defenses back, keep up the surface treatment with appropriate, pharmaceutical products or whatever. So at least things are physical now. So I'll probably have to get an apartment in Iquitos for a month and then drop back for a ceremony and have Papa Julio scan me again and check that everything is clear from the witch's hex. Once my skin's gone through finish the cycle of 3 months regeneration, and there's hopefully no problems at all, and then I can leave, which it's a bit, I think I'll have overstayed for 2 months by then, but it's got to be done. Can't afford to leave in any state of problems at all. So, but at the moment it's looking good. I'm feeling good. Oh, ayahuasca healed my I asked her my intention. I didn't talk to her last night. My connection wasn't strong enough. A lot of cleaning though. Maestro had some business to attend to in the spirit world with a witch it's the same witch that attacked him years ago or a while ago that he had to threaten, who left. It's an old guy apparently in his 60s or whatever, but his wife still lives near Maestro. It's obviously tattling or whatever, and this guy went and, after Maestro went and had words with him, shall we say, strong words, the guy left Genaro Herrera, but he's in another town now. So it wasn't a witch in Cusco. It's this same bloke who attacked him before that caused him slight respiratory issue, and Maestro was still flying last night at the end of the ceremony. I was quite straight though, because I had quite a large cup, but it was different for me. Maestro's intention sang into the cup for each of us was different. Ayahuasca knows, she knows I'm weak, and so I had to go through a good couple of hours of unpleasant anxiety in the stomach, and for me I think that's still trying to clean the damage that this witch hex had done by reintroducing aspects of that anxiety occasionally. by reconnecting certain brain pathways, probably through the what's the nerve that goes? I can't think of the nerve that goes down the stomach that connects the stomach to the brain. Vagus nerve. But the pathways in the brain, so so there was a bit of bad energy there, a bit of a war going on, but it wasn't too bad. Certainly not like fucking ceremony on the first one here, 105. Christ, that was horrible. The cleaning. So, and then after that, it slowly faded away. I drank some agua ferrida. I seen Maestro take a big gulp of it. I thought later on, when my stomach was still a bit unsettled, and I thought I'd want to vomit this out, but it's not ready yet. But then I thought I'll go for a walk to the wood for a pee, because normally sometimes when you stand up and try and walk, it's enough to set off with the mareado dizziness. It's enough to set off feeling like vomiting. I still didn't, but I went over there by the generator and just fuck it. I just stuck my fingers down my throat, and because I've got all this sulfur and fucking brilliantine on my hands, when I stick my fingers down the back of the throat, the fucking taste is foul, especially mixed with Io that you've drunk. And this brew is horrible. It's a foul brew. I mean, it's a good functioning brew, but no visions at all last night. Just sort of darkness, very, very faint cleaning colours by the trees, but the cleaning itself in my body was what's needed. They know what they do. They know what your body needs. Mama ayahuasca knows. She was giving me the impression last night that, because people call ayahuasca an intelligent medicine. Well, the reason it's intelligent is because it's the spiritual connection to the consciousness of Mama ayahuasca herself. So of course, once you drink it, Mama ayahuasca, her consciousness is inside you, so she knows. It's raining. She knows, what your body needs, and as the medicine goes through, it's feeding back information. So that was kind of like an intuitive message that I got last night of, how ayahuasca's working. So it's going to get loud on the metal roof. So that seems to be the plan at the moment, because unfortunately I just can't get, and there's not the appropriate fruits or foods like camu for vitamin C. It's just not in this area, so I can't get the sustenance I need for my body's requirements at the moment. So anyway, what else? So that was ceremony 107. So we'll see how I go by the end of the week, and we'll probably book the Maestro. He doesn't need to come with me, because obviously he's not working at Lighthouse until December now, because he only does a couple of stints a year, right? 3 lots of 3 weeks, not a lot. I think Hyro does more. We don't know what's going on with Lighthouse at the moment. We don't know whether they've had a purge of the Shipibo because of some of the things that were going on there, affecting one of the clients, one of the facilitators. I won't talk about that, because it might put clients off Lighthouse, but it's the best retreat there is. It's wonderful. They're wonderful people. But Joshua solved the problem anyway. That's all that needs to be known. But how it relates to what other shamans are working there, we don't know at this point. So anyway, too loud to talk. I'll get this up while we still have Starlink if it's not blocked.